Welcome back to Pokemon League World Championship. It's the battle between Paul and Alain. For Paul we have Weavile, Gliscor, Garchomp, Gyarados, Metagross and Honchkrow. For Alain it's Weavile and Metagross also, Malamar, Tyranitar, Chesnaught and Mega Charizard. As we get this battle underway with Paul leading with Gliscor, and it's Alain with Metagross going for Sword Stance with Gliscor. Immediately will barely take that Ice Punch, but is frozen by the Metagross Ice Punch. Immediately thaws out though this Gliscor and takes Metagross down with Earthquake. A big second turn there for Paul. As in comes the Weavile for Alain now. Should be faster than the Gliscor. Does switch into Gyarados, does Paul. Lowers Weavile's physical attack. And that will help Gyarados take that triple axle. But will the second one be enough to take Gyarados down? No, it won't. Not quite. As Gyarados goes for the Dragon Dance there. And Ironhead does take Weavile down. Gyarados now faster than that Weavile thanks to Dragon Dance. In comes Chesnaught as Gyarados goes for Bounce. Over Thunder Punch into the Gyarados. It is in the air thanks to Bounce now and will avoid that Thunder Punch. But Bounce does miss into the Tyranitar, who does set up the Sandstorm thanks to Sandstream. Waterfall barely, not enough to take that Tyranitar down, and Thunder Punch will finish Gyarados off. And Alain will get one over on Paul now. In comes the Weavile for Paul as Brick will take Tyranitar down and bring Alain down to 3 Pokemon left. Paul still with 5 here with a really good lead. In comes Charizard, Mega Charizard comes out, triple axle. Decent damage into the Mega Charizard, over half his health gone. Flare Blitz will take Weavile down. Charizard will do some damage from the recoil and the Sandstorm as well. In comes the Garchomp now for Paul. Earthquake finishes Charizard off from fairly low health. 2 Pokemon left now for Alain as the Sandstorm will now disappear. Outrage, a critical hit into the Malamar. Goes for Trick Room. Does the Malamar and Superpower into Garchomp. Brings Malamar down to 1 health. Garchomp will take Malamar down. Just Chesnaught now left for Alain. In comes Honchkrow. But Paul, Drain Punch, decent damage into the Honchkrow. Thunder Punch will take it down. Chesnaught faster in the Trick Room. But there is only 1 turn left and it can't come back. As Woodhammer will take down Gliscor and Alain, trying to mount a bit of a comeback here. The Trick Room will now disappear. As Metagross is faster than the Chesnaught. Big damage with the Psychic Fangs there. Crunch. Nowhere near as much damage to the Metagross. Psychic Fangs will take Chesnaught down and end this battle with 2 Pokemon left for Paul, who stayed in control of that battle. Alain tried to bring it back with Trick Room, but Chesnaught just not putting in enough power, not enough damage to try and finish that comeback off. A good effort from Alain, but in the end Paul just had too big a lead, and he was able to keep that lead all the way to 2 Pokemon to win it. Paul takes Alain down by 2 Pokemon and gets a fairly comfortable win.